He was one of a kind and engaging the students in the lesson.
He is one of the good teachers I've had at this school, and I'm very sad that he's leaving.
He's always keeping us smiling and happy, and that has really made a huge difference for me.
He is an amazing educator.
He's definitely different than most professors I've had before.
Even just his online sessions are way more engaging than just about any other even live in-person class I've ever had before.
I would say he's probably the most engaging professor I've had.
Actively engages with the students.
Really does pull you in with his presentation style.
His method of teaching is very cooperative.
You could tell how passionate he was.
Dr. Smith created a student experience.
Everyone is getting the best out of the experiences they can.
He really has the best classes.
The class materials feel very relevant. Part of that is because he uses real-world aircraft data.
Dr. Smith's materials are by far the best out of all of my classes I've taken at IIT thus far.
Professor Smith's class material and the quality that it had was excellent.
He created a whole website just for our class, and that was the best material I've ever had at IIT.
Professor Smith provided literally everything I could have possibly needed for the course.
He had this Zoom setup where his face would be in the corner of the screen. He'd have this huge blackboard. He'd just draw on it.
Amazing in terms of quality.
Just above and beyond.
So as an instructor, unique is the best way I can describe it, because he's several different teaching types put into one, and I think it's beneficial for everybody.
So Seth's rocketry team is brand new. We're starting completely from scratch, and Illinois Tech doesn't really have much in space related classes, but Dr. Smith has that knowledge. He has that experience from being a consultant for CubeSat firms.
He's taught us aeroelasticity, proper thrust to weight ratios, as well as how to even do test launches.
He's taught us everything from design to operations and to launch.
We would be nowhere without Dr. Smith.
He hits all the little nooks and crannies you don't think you'll need, but are actually really nice to know.
And he doesn't necessarily give us the answer right away, but more guides us.
Here's the steps you could take to figure it out on your own with my guidance.
He'd actually ask me questions that would lead to me figuring out the answer on my own.
I feel more prepared already to go into the workforce.
He's very, human.
My favorite thing about Dr. Smith is he's personable.
As a mature student, Dr. Smith has been nothing but understanding and supportive.
He never once made me feel as though I was an idiot.
What makes Dr. Smith such an excellent professor is his honesty.
He said something along the lines of, I want you to feel like you're the smart one here.
He's got a good sense of humor.
Have fun with us, crack jokes.
The banter, to be honest.
His banter, I feel like he makes the classroom fun.
He treats us as people, and he respects us as students and actually future colleagues in the field.
Every class I've taken with him has sparked a new interest.
Inspiring.
You just can't replace Harry. He's one of a kind.
Illinois Tech is losing the best professor they have. The students are literally fighting to keep him on virtually.
I want to be able to give back to him some of the things that I feel I've gained from him as a person.
I do feel bad for undergrads who won't have a chance to have him.
It'd be such a loss to any institution that doesn't have him.
And whoever ends up with him will be lucky to have him.
He is literally irreplaceable.
I am so envious of his future students.
Every school needs a Harry Smith.